How y'all doing? We're here with Ginger and Those Are Creations. I'm going to take the theme from Fall in the Forest, and I am going to try to do another blowout, just do it a little bit more strategically, so that I make the ones on the edges first and then the one in the center after, so that it looks like it spreads out more and has more of a focal point. That's what we're going for. Let's see what happens. Let's go paint. There are so many situations where procedure is everything. And hopefully I am going to prove that theory in this little project right here. Starting out playing with our chunky trunks. A little more black. It's a little more aggressively chunky than I would like. And we solve that. Just covering some up. Well, after that, I think it may be thoroughly clear that I do not know what I'm doing. Wish me luck here. Starting slow at the bottom. Trying to encourage it to feel attached to the trunk. That is harder than you might think. This, I know, is going to largely get obliterated. The important part, do we want orange or red as the center? I think I'm going to have nice orange be the center, which means that red is next, goes over here. Should I add a little more bronze in since we're going to largely lose this edge and that's mostly where our bronze went? Now we go orange right up the center. Okay, so this is a bit of insanity right here. Come check it out. We got our trunk and we got our green, which is hiding behind the orange. Fully anticipated circumstances. Look at the cells in the orange. I like the squiggly, the line, the flow. The trunk is almost imaginary, but we're okay with that. Let's go up the other side. Take in all that orange. Bit of the red peeking through. And we got our red tree. I'm hoping that that color will tone down a tiny bit. When it's dry, it should darken. So it'll look a little less pink, but, well, there are worse things in this world than pink trees, right? Stay tuned for the dry result. This little dose of crazy right here is Spirits of the Forest. I do think that little bit of pink that kind of stands out and looks like a little bit of a weird dragon eye is less than fortunate, but overall I think it's pretty cool. It looks a lot like a forest on fire, but let's take a look. Let's take an inventory of the spirits we've got here. We got ourselves a little fairy dragon. I don't know what they're doing, but they're right in there. Just Tinkerbelling their way through life. And over here, we've got our lion. Or something. Little bit of cellular fire. That funky dragon eye that's just floating there, like I said. Might actually be something that, dragon eye that has hair, I don't know. And then our lady just completely on fire over here. Yeah, so much craziness. It does still have that effect, like it's crowded instead of layered, but what do you expect when I literally did just push a bunch of paint out of the way and paint over it? We got the nice whisper of the trunks. This one went a little wonky, but from afar it almost looks like it's split and it could actually be two trees. But it also does look very connected, like there's a huge old trunk on this tiny bit of tree. I don't know. but it is something impressive to look at either way. There we go, Spirits of the Forest. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next Sunday. Bye-bye.
Ben Lomond stands at 3,192 feet and is the most southerly of Scotland's 282 Munros. A Munro being a Scottish mountain worth 3,000 feet. It's a very popular mountain of hill walkers, and on a clear day has views as far out as the north coast of Ireland. The name Ben Lomond translates as Beacon Mountain, Ben coming from the Gaelic word for mountain, and Lomond from the Brittonic word Lumia, meaning beacon. It's thought a single beacon would be lit at the top of the mountain by the Brittonic tribes who populated this area between the 5th and 10th centuries. There are 6 other mountains in the world named Ben Lomond: in Canada, the United States, New Zealand, Tasmania and Australia, all of them named after the one you see here today by Scottish settlers to remind themselves of home.